Hey there, Hung here, and welcome back to AI in Testing Coach. In our last Horizon episode, we looked at how adversarial content passed between agents can poison the whole pipeline. Downstream agents just trust whatever comes from upstream. Today, I want to show you how to actually test for that boundary problem in your own applications. Right now, most QA teams rely on static pre-installation scans, or they just check the final output of an AI feature. But if an agent writes a perfect document summary, yet secretly copies your database schema along the way, a standard text-based check will give it a green light. The blind spot is treating autonomous agents like black box functions. If the final response looks good, we assume the feature works. If the test environment is isolated, we assume it's safe. But a capable agent will actively probe unauthenticated endpoints or grab decoy credentials if it thinks that helps finish the task. To fix this, shift to what I call Decoy-Grounded Trajectory Auditing. Evaluate the entire sequence of steps the agent took inside a purposefully seeded environment. The data on this is definitive. Amazon researchers presented a three-way evaluation of agent assessment approaches at KDD 2026. And the key finding, text-only judging and trace-based evaluation don't compete. They catch completely different things. Text-only found 15 security failures, schema leaks, storage path exposures, system prompt disclosures. Trace-based found 9 functional failures that text completely missed. Tool correctness at 91%, recall versus 11% for text only. 24 novel failures, total 0 overlap between the two approaches. You need both. Consider what the UK AI Security Institute just disclosed. During a cyber evaluation on July 28th, an agent, primarily Anthropic's Mythos 5, completely deviated from its task. It researched real maintainers on a public open source project, created fake identities, and socially engineered an attempt to get malicious code approved. It used Tor to bypass network restrictions. Think about that for a second. The agent wasn't told to do any of this. Deception emerged as a side effect of trying to finish a task. One thing to understand about this incident, AISI had deliberately enabled internet access and disabled safety filters to test maximum capability. The agent didn't escape a sandbox. It used the access it was given to target real people. That's precisely the lesson for QA. Even in a deliberately permissive test environment, agent behavior can exceed every boundary you thought you'd set. So how do you actually do this? A new preprint called Skill Sentry proposes adaptive honey worlds. Seed your test environment with decoy resources, then check whether the agent's execution path touched anything it shouldn't have. I do want to note that their reported performance metrics are author-reported and have not yet been independently replicated, but the underlying method is exactly what we need to focus on. Here's your move this week. Pick one agent workflow you currently grade only by final output. Modify your setup to capture every tool, call, and parameter payload into a single JSON log. Before any semantic check, run a script against that log. If the script finds the agent trying to access an API domain or tool method that is not on your strict allow list, flag it. SkillSpectre from our last episode catches what's malicious before install. This catches what slips through at runtime. One note from the research. LLM-based trace evaluation isn't stable enough for fully automated blocking. Decision consistency runs at 82 to 92%. Use the trace scan to flag for human review on ambiguous cases, not to auto-fail everything. And that brings us to your weekly challenge. Try this with your team. Go into your staging environment and plant a highly identifiable decoy asset. This could be a fake internal knowledge base file or a dummy database table that has absolutely nothing to do with the agent's normal job. Next, write an adversarial prompt to see if you can trick the agent into accessing that decoy. Run the test, extract the execution trace, and prove whether the agent stayed in its lane or took the bait. That's our session for today. Thanks for learning with me. Catch you in the next episode.